So this is a sculpture of the elephant-headed god Ganesh, he who removes obstacles. Today, of course, Ganesh is one of the most popular Hindu gods, but he came into the Hindu pantheon a little bit late. The very first sculpture of Ganesh that we have dates back only as far as the 5th century AD. And even then, it wasn't a very big one. It wasn't like the main image of a temple. It was a small sculpture found in a little niche on the side wall of a Shiva temple. But by the 10th century, Ganesh was a very major god. And why? Well, this was a time when a lot of new trade routes were opening up. The merchant classes were flourishing, they were trading across countries, and it was their tradition. Before doing any kind of business, they would always pray to Ganesh to remove any obstacles from their path. So by the 10th century, the cult of Ganesh had spread so far and wide that he was being worshipped by everybody. Hindus, Jains, Buddhists, everyone, regardless of caste and social status. He was every man's god. And not just in India, his cult had spread to several different countries as well. Now, according to scholars, Ganesh can be worshipped in 91 different forms, and each form has its own aspects and its own story. So, let's look at some of the aspects. Ganesha's trunk, for instance. The Hindus attach a great deal of significance to the position of the trunk. If it is turned towards the left, which is the most common one, it is said to signify material success. If it is to the right or straight down, which is less common, it grants spiritual success. Ganesh has one broken tusk, which he carries in his hand. Whether the sculpture has 2 arms or 16, one of the hands is always meant to hold a broken tusk. It is the symbol of his strength. Different colors also have different stories. Ganesh is generally associated with red or yellow, but other colors can also be used for specific situations. For instance, a white Ganesh denotes spiritual freedom. A blue Ganesh is for meditation. An interesting aspect to look out for are Ganesh's wives. Now, some stories say that he's celibate. Others show him with 1 or 2 wives. These are his Shaktis, his energies. And this with the 2 wives is the most popularly accepted version. But then again, there is this painting by Raja Ravi Verma that has him surrounded by lots of women. And none of the above are right or wrong. Ganesh has so many different forms that you can actually choose to worship him in any form that pleases you. Now, there are probably more existing sculptures of Ganesh than any other Hindu deity, and the range is incredible. So how about you try and see how many different ones you can find?